Okay, we seem to have liftoff. Okay, right. Okay, wonder what happened there. That's probably it being completely reset. Okay, so I'll run both at the same time for a little while. And yeah, so we're having we had major problems here. The streaming software had lost, or YouTube had reset it or something like that. So yeah, so hi Tylo or Tilo. Hi everyone. Yeah, this is yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to end this stream on the phone, and we'll move across to the main stream on the main cameras and everything like that. Okay, I hope I'll see you in a moment. Right. Now, let's see if this one's live. Yes. Okay, now we are live. Right. Okay. Right, so now I'll continue on. I'll make this a shortish stream, I think. Okay. What a palaver. Okay. Now we've got lots of thunder rumbling outside. It's been 30 degrees here, or 31, I think I saw the thermometer go to. And tomorrow is going to be 13 or 14 or something, at the exact opposite. So, right. I guess that's spring in Victoria. Where are my scissors? Lost my scissors. Okay, I'll have to rip this open. So, yes, I did a very small order with RS here, and it comes down from Sydney, and their minimum postage is $12 or $13, and yeah, so they only sent one of the 4 items I ordered. Why can't I open this? Ripped and it's all stuck together. Okay, right. Yes, so I was hoping they would send down the 470 caps. Then I could have done a lot of other things. I'm not 100% happy with starting yet another project. Yeah, this won't take very long at all. I think now we had, well, that's a 5, so I need a 4.7, and okay. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. So this is the 0.3, and a couple of people have asked me why I've gone for electrolytics instead of film caps or whatever. It's because the sides. Now I probably could squeeze a film cap in there, but the yeah, and these are also polarized is what I'm trying to say. So I thought I desoldered this one, and did I? Okay. Right, so is that desoldered? I can't tell. No. Did I solder it back in? Yeah. Right. Now, sure I didn't solder this back in. Yeah. Maybe I'll think of a different radio. Right. Okay. Now, how do I get this out? Maybe I didn't take it out. Now that's that one. So it's right down here. Okay. Is it this one? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Now, where did I clean this up slightly? So, yeah, so this is all the capacitors from the Sony 550. Right. Yep. So I'll take this off. And we'll take this out. Yeah. I thought I'd taken this out, but I obviously haven't. Stop flowing across from the other bit of the circuit. Right, so that's one part of it out, no? And the other side is just, yeah. Come on, out you come. Why is this in so far? Okay, got it out. Good, and I don't know that this is actually... No. Okay, and of course it's hay fever season, so I'm going to be sneezing quite a lot. This doesn't seem to... Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, yeah, this end is positive. So, and that's probably another reason not to get the film capacitors, because they're not polarized. Now, did I get one out? I can't remember. No, I didn't. So I got 50 of these, and there's about 200 left, I think, at RS, and I could not find them on whatchamacallit, DigiKey or Mauser or anything like that. All the big suppliers. And that has flowed down and blocked up the hole again. So I'm going to have to go straight through it. Right. Okay. And we've got, yeah. Now I of course did all this and got some of the caps the wrong way round because they're marked with the positive and not the negative like modern caps. I forgot about that. And these cost about 0.2 of a cent or something like that. Or maybe not that, about 2.5 cents I think they were. So they were not expensive. Okay. Right. Now I'll turn the power supply on. I have to really lean over for this. why they put the power switches on the back of the thing, I'll never know. So this one is 4.5 volts, I think. Yeah, 4.5 volts. So voltage set 4.5 enter 0.5 of an amp. And 4.6 is our over current, and that is 4.48. And why is that on? I think it must have knocked that. Okay, now it's not connected up fully. I just want to see if the amplifier section still operates. Where's the other negative? Here we go. Now we'll see, we'll chop these off. Next week we've got our auction, and that is down at Mulgrave. So anyone who wants to come along to that, you have to be a member to actually bid, but yeah, you can come along and have a look. There'll be plenty of people there, and I know there's some good stuff coming up for auction. There's been a couple of deceased estates recently, and a couple of people are cleaning out things. Okay. Good. All right. Now, 4.7s. I'm hoping I have some 4.7s. 3.3, 4.7, 25. Okay, so we've got one more on this board, and then we've got two floating down underneath here. I don't know how I'm going to do these. Might have to disconnect another wire or two. It's going to be very difficult to do these. Yeah, okay. Right, so where's my little pliers? So we have to take the volume control off. Yeah. The other, yeah, this morning I managed to get the Panasonic 3-in-1 working, and I didn't change any caps on that or anything like that because I just doing it up to sell on. It was mainly the cassette deck which wasn't working, or so I thought. Now, the problem with it at the moment is the turntable, and someone's really hacked around with it. There's wires being joined together with sticky tape, literally sticky tape, and a few things like that under there. Looks like the turntable has got new caps in it, but the speed adjusters have been broken off and moved, and the tone armrest snapped too, but that had been repaired before, so the glue had given way. Yes, and the speed is all over the place. As soon as you set it, I played a couple of album sides on it because I got a new stylus for it, and yeah, it plays normally for about 5 minutes, then all of a sudden it speeds right up, and then about 30 seconds later it finds whatever speed it should be and returns to that. So there's something very odd with it, and it did that about 5 or 6 times. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have to take some pictures, I think. I don't know whether you can see. Actually, I may not have to do this. No, they seem to be the tone control. Those two caps down there. So I was looking at these two caps down here, and that one's of 0.5, 0.5, and this one is, I don't know, oh, and that is a 5. So the lower one is the 5, and the this one here, where my thumb is, or my finger, is a 0.5. Very odd small caps in this, and yeah, so I might leave those in because they are the tone control only, and they look like a real pain because the wire goes from the switch down here right, and then the cap is there, and then the other end of it is this one's up here, and the other one is over here. I don't know, hope you could see that, so I'll say that again. So the switch is down here, and then it goes up through this cap here, the positive, it goes to the switch, and then it goes up to here, which looks like the earth or something like that, common rail. And the other one goes from the other side of the switch. Keep on wandering away, don't I? So the other one goes from the other side of the switch right up here and into here. Yeah. I guess this was the early 60s and this technology was quite new then. So let's do this one, and this one seems a fairly straightforward one. It says famous last words, and this is the 4.7. that it? Something there. Yeah, that's it. They put the lead right back. So do this right. Actually, put some flux on there. Which one was it? Yeah. Yeah, so there's 0.3, no, 0.03 microfarad, and they're discs capacitors here. Yeah. Okay. So that's one side of it done. At least I think it is. Yeah, that's definitely it. That's red hot. Yeah. Move this over here. And of course the hole is filling up with solder. Right. That's one leg of it done. And now, where's the other one go? Right, so it's down directly below it. So it'll be in there. Yeah, and yes, yesterday I put the battery container, the plastic thing which the battery goes in the car, back in and wired it all up properly, and yeah, so that was a complete success, long last. Now I just have to get the roadworthy done on it and go to Vic Roads and pay my registration, and yeah, I'll have the car back. But I don't know whether I'll do it this week, because and that can't be it. Can it? No, that's not it. Is it down there? Oh, okay. Alright, so it is that wire that goes onto that. It was just a track with a lump of metal in it. An off cut of a lead or something. So let's pull this wire off. It's my head getting in the way, of course. I must do another experiment with other camera angles. Right, that's that one done. And this wire, get back out the way. And we'll desolder this one. Yeah. Okay. Straighten this one out a bit. And we'll note which way round it is. So the positive is going south by the looks of it. Yeah. Yeah, these are the exact opposite of the modern caps. That's a 4.7 at 25 volts. Now what are these ones? These are the wish Mauser was more consistent with their with their labeling. Yeah, so we'll use this one. Now, okay, so we'll do this. Okay, now we'll solder these up and we'll reconnect the wires to the tuner section. Or the RF section, or whatever you like to call it. This bit of solder is very smoky. That's a big lump. Is that too big? No. Alright. Put this wire back on. Grab hold of the pliers properly. That's it. Okay. Right. Put that there, and we'll chop these leads off. Can't get in there easily. Right, Now we've got this tangle of wires here, and these wires are just too short. Wish they'd made them a bit longer. So I have a yellow, a black, and another black by the looks of it. And there should be 4. We'll have a look at the photo in a minute. That's the white one. That is going to be impossible to solder on. Although there's 2 black wires here. Okay. I'll put this back in. Okay. Where does that one go? That one goes around. Under, so we'll do that. And yeah, okay. Then we'll chop this one off because we don't need it. Right. Now, yeah. Okay. So we'll have a look at the photo. So we've got that. Okay, I'll just check and have a sip of my drink. Okay. Now it's looking really dark outside. So we're definitely going to get some heavy rain, I think. They're predicting up to 30 millimeters tomorrow, which may not sound a lot to some people, but it's a lot here. And that's a maximum estimate. Yeah. But I'd say if that's the estimate, we'll get at least 10 millimeters. So, photos. Now. There it is. I'll show you this one. Yeah, so that's what I had to do on the car. That's the wiring that I had to graft in. Come on, focus. Thank you. Yeah. Another shot of it. Yeah, it was fairly straightforward, but it was tedious and really hurt my back because I had to bend over. So that's down below the wheel. It's about level with the axle, that wiring. So yeah, okay. Now it looks like some of these wires have actually fallen into place. And others haven't. So yeah, so black, yellow, black, white, I assume. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Black, yellow, okay. So we'll do those two first. Get this yellow one up. Yeah, that one. Yeah. I'll have to start at the other end, I think. So we'll white one. Now, this is going to be impossible. Let's pull this white wire out. No, don't do that. Never get it back through the hole. What were they thinking when they designed this little bit of it? I don't think they were thinking at all. And these wires melt, or the plastic just melts when you look at it. Never mind getting the soldering iron near it. I need to prop this up a little bit. And over here as much as I can. Be up too high, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do. Just hang on while I go and get my tweezers. They're at the other end. Well, just directly across here, but I've got to go right down the other end of the house and then right back up again, and then back again. And back in a moment. It is really dark out there. So yeah. So I'll put those down there. And put that there. Okay, let's do the first one. And we're going to get in there. Okay, I think that's the first one. Whether I've soldered the plastic or what, don't know. Try and pull this back a bit. I jam down there. Is it going to work? No. Yeah. This one is going to go there. I think. Okay. Now how am I going to do this without burning that yellow wire and getting the and shorting it? Just have to be careful, I guess. And it's almost in place. Right. Move that one out of the way. And now just the black one. And we'll see if we've made a mess of this or if it works or not. Come on. Good. Yeah, that has stuck to the other I'll just have to see if that is shorting or not. Come on. All right. Not pretty, but it's going to have to do. It's such a short length of wire coming through this here that there's no room for any. What am I hooked on there? Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Yeah. So, I don't know whether you can see this or not, but yeah, it's down in there, and there's just the length of wire. You can see those 4 things there, or 3 things. One of them's underneath this white wire, and yeah. So, and this yellow wire in particular, that the insulation on that just melts when you get the soldering iron anywhere near it. Okay, now should I put the volume control back together? Actually, I might squirt it with deoxit, which is again out in the other room. I really don't know what. Oh, that was the that was the aerial, wasn't it? Come on. Yeah, it's better. Good. Yeah, so yeah, I'll go and get the deoxit or fade lube or whatever you like to call it. Actually, that does turn there. So, put that there and we'll turn it on. Okay, it does seem to be working. Right. Is the football still going? Bloody hell. Excuse my French. Yeah. Right, it may need to be screwed down for one of the earths to make contact or something. Oh no, it's cricket. Okay. VFL or AFL or whatever you call themselves this week, you're forgiven temporarily. Okay, I'll go and get the deoxit and I'll clean these switches up. Okay. That sounds a lot better. I'm just wondering whether I've got a couple of the caps the wrong way round still. So it should be better than this. Or is that... this wire still connected down there? No, not anymore, it's not. And it was bare, so it was shorting it out. And there's a scrap of wire there shorting. try that now. So it should be, actually this is 774, isn't it? This is Melbourne. We've got all the lights and all the computers and everything like that on. So we'll try the other end, the racing station. There's the dial. I can't see the dial pointer. Oh, it's down there. And someone's put this the wrong way round. Or have they? No, that's right. That should be blasting in. Okay, I'm going to turn the lights off and we'll see if we get any improvement. No? That sounds really awful. I reckon I've got one or two of the caps back the wrong way round. namely these two. Oh, hang on. Does it need the telescopic aerial connected? Okay. Alright, I'll turn this off. And does that come off, that bit? No. It's got something greasy and wet on it. Probably WD-40 or something ridiculous. Okay, I'll squirt a little bit of this in. Don't know where. No, it's a sealed one. So we'll just put a couple drops on here. Okay. That can go down. Oh, bloody hell. Hate these cans. Just dribbled about 5 gallons of it all over me. I was on their website this morning, and the K website, and they make a non-drip version. Don't know how that works, but yeah. Okay. And what did I do with the volume control? Oh, there it is. I'll put the volume control back on so I can control it. Stating the obvious there. Oh, come on. This is dished so much, can't get down to it. Good. Now, where does this go on? Am I going to do this? These work? Oh, it's the door banging. I'll have to shut the windows in a minute. Come on. Go in there. Shouldn't have taken this. Oh, maybe I did have to take it off. To see that we didn't need to desolder it. Is it going in? No. Probably can't hear that, but the doors are banging. I've shut most of the windows, but the bathroom window and the toilet window is still open. Or are still open, I should say. I do have a socket set with these sizes, but it's out in the garage. I'm working on a couple of other things out there. Oh, come on. Why is it so difficult to do a screw up? That'll do for now. Right. Okay. Now, have we got a clip lead handy? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Now, what I'll do is I'll just put this on here. And I'll connect this to this. And that's connected down in there. Still got all the interference, of course, but where's the racing station gone? Station there. And I've lost all those stations altogether. Just went bang behind me. Sounds like it's SSB. Yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering whether it's the power supply picking up all that hash. I mean, it is a linear power supply, but I don't. Sometimes it doesn't play ball, and it just puts out a lot of this hash stuff. Where's the battery piece of cardboard thing? Oh, there it is. All right. So we'll put this in, and hopefully better put the batteries in. They do pop out. It's going to need to be screwed down, I think. Okay. No. It's over here, isn't it? I'll take that off. Almost put the screw through the speaker then. Right. If this doesn't work, I'm giving up for the day. It's gone all gone so well today, and then the internet starts to, and Microsoft muck everything up, don't they? Well, that's a bit better. I wonder if that's touching something there. But it shouldn't. So I'm going to get a screwdriver in underneath here. Seems to be a stray strand of wire. It's off the black one. That's not very well soldered. There's only about 2 or 3 strands holding it onto the connection. Now, is that one? There's a couple of stray strands of wire, which could be doing something. Untoward. Try that. raining yet though. That's slightly better. I think I've got these two capacitors the wrong way around. Okay. Now here are the tuning slugs. So these are the medium wave ones, and this is the oscillator. That's shortwave 1 and shortwave 2. Oh, hang on, maybe... Oh, that's the antenna, the top one, and that's the oscillator, the bottom one. So I'll connect up this. Wow. Someone's really mucked around with this. Wow. That made a huge difference. Now, here is my screwdriver. There we go. Yeah, these have been adjusted too.
Worst enemy with poor box manners and went around at big odds in the heat at $17, and I was taking Biscacci on again. Nengar Onyx for Ian Barnes, $3.20 to $3, $7 Dave Phoenix. Safe hits the rest.
Okay, now they're lined up with the marks, the original marks. So.
Federal Cosmic locked away, Biscacci, Bugatti Rogue, Mojave. Safe moves forward with Whiskey Addiction, Dave Phoenix and Nengar Onyx. We're all set here, race number 6 on the card, Jacaranda maiden final.
Okay, we'll try Melbourne. I'm touching the metal of the front. Okay, that's surprising. So I would have thought this would be a bit more sensitive than that. And that's Bendigo.
Showing speed, Star watching the centre of the line, good time, Oscar. Into the first turn, they drive, Jenny's with Jolene, holds out Morris Brown for the moment. Then followed by Star watching, good time, Oscar through on the inside, goes raging on. 3 metres away, then stand and break through on the impact line.
And these never sound particularly good out the back of the speakers. So I'll have a listen. And it is distorted though. I thought. Yeah. Okay. What I'll do is I'll have to do this without any lights or computers or anything on. But it does seem to be much better since I adjusted this. In fact, that is now lining up with the red mark on there. And this one is also just about lining up with the red mark. So someone has mucked around with this. So I won't adjust it too much, but yeah, it's just a little bit out on the oscillator. Yeah, so I'll do the rest of it off camera. I suspect, as I say, I've got some of these the wrong way round because they're marked as positive and not negative on the caps. So I'll have to go back and turn them around and see if that improves it. Okay, it's getting on for 8 o'clock, so I may as well end it here. Sorry about the very beginning of this. Yeah, very, very annoying. As I said at the beginning, the laptop took 20 minutes to boot up because I had to go through all the questions about OneDrive and Microsoft 360 and a whole bunch of other things which I never use. And the main desktop has lost all its icons, and it's also lost the it had lost the whatchamacallit, the maybe the serial number or the password or what have you, between OBS and YouTube. So OBS was starting, but YouTube had a different number on it, and I solved that by copying and pasting. Okay, so like or subscribe if you like. I know this has been a bit of a shambles, and I've only actually put in one cap in 2 hours, but I have got this radio working. Not very satisfactory, but I've got it working. So, okay, I'll speak to you next week. I should be okay. Next Saturday is the HRSA auction. Everyone's welcome. Only members can bid on the items. So if you do decide to buy a radio and you bid on something, you have to join at the payment desk at the end. I've noticed a couple of people have done that over the years, and so tomorrow I've got to go to the doctors yet again and see what happened with my heart scans and all that sort of thing, and we'll see what goes on tomorrow. But I should be okay for next Saturday, next Sunday. So fingers crossed. I'll speak to you then. Okay. Bye.